Well, thanks for visiting us here at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces. We have your Tuesday forecast update. Rain has been hard to come by for the last few months. That is about to change for us as we do have a couple of cold fronts. I bet you can pick out when those will be coming in. We have one of those on Thursday and another one on Saturday. I would say the Easter forecast is looking more improved this morning, so we'll get to that in just a moment here. But our temperatures today likely right back into the mid 80s. They're not going to feel any change to the temperatures today. I think the biggest change in the last 24 hours, just breezy today. So that south wind will be gusting to about 20 miles per hour. It is coming off the Gulf, so we will likely feel an increase in the humidity somewhat. So we will feel some muggy conditions over the next few days, and that's resulting in some of those morning clouds once again. So it will be mostly cloudy through about 11 a.m. or so, but once the sun is out this afternoon, our comfortable morning temperatures here in the 60s and 70s will wind up in the mid 80s this afternoon. Not close to any records today, but we are still well above average. Typical highs about 72 to 74 degrees, just depending on where you're located. So we'll continue to run above average here for the next few days. 86, that's the forecast high for Texarkana as well. Areas like Natchitoches could wind up in the upper 80s this afternoon. Wind's already going this morning, so most of you will step outside into a wind about 10 miles per hour. Anytime the wind's above 10, you can feel that breeze. So we'll feel those breezy conditions throughout the day here. But given temperatures in the 80s, I'm betting if you have some outdoor plans today, that breeze will feel pretty nice for us. Now, we did have some spotty showers close to the region yesterday. Same thing today. I left the rain chance at 0. There may be a few showers that come close to Natchitoches again this afternoon, but I'm not convinced we'll see anything today. But that southerly breeze off the Gulf will help to push in maybe a few sea breeze showers tomorrow. The sea breeze is looking more active for us, so we could see just those little pop-up showers as we go through the day on Wednesday. Not going to result in much rain for us, but here comes our Thursday cold front. Now, the timing of this front is going to help us out somewhat here. We like it when these fronts come in early in the day because the temperatures are at their coolest point here. So Thursday morning we'll likely have temperatures in the 60s, which is less conducive for severe weather. Of course, we're getting into April here. I always say I just don't trust the storms in April. So we are not in the severe weather outlook, but it would not be surprising if we did see a few of these storms by Thursday. Maybe take on some gusty winds, so we'll have to be on the lookout for that, especially during the morning commute on Thursday. But again, the front coming through early in the day should help us avoid any widespread or any kind of significant severe weather. So at this point, don't expect severe storms, but I would not be surprised by the time we get to Thursday. Maybe we did see some potential to see some wind with a few of the storms out there. So if we are placed in the severe weather outlook, I'm venturing to say it will probably be one of the low end outlooks, like a level 1 marginal risk for us. But those storms will blow through Thursday morning. It does not appear that we'll see any redevelopment Thursday afternoon. And on Friday, this same front that comes through will actually roll back north as a warm front. So once we get to Easter here, there is another system that's going to come in on Saturday. That will be our second cold front of the week, and it is going to clear out maybe Saturday night into Sunday morning. I still can't rule out maybe some drizzle or maybe some mist early on Easter, but I would say as of this morning, the Easter outlook is looking to be improved for us. Yesterday, it looked like maybe we'd see some rain in the morning, but most of the forecast models now have that front kind of clearing us as we go through the day on Sunday. So let me give you a look at that weekend. We'll pick things up here on Friday. I mentioned that cold front coming back as a warm front. That will likely stir up a few showers and storms there on Friday. And again, these warm fronts this time of the year, we're not in the severe weather outlook Friday, but you get these warm fronts that move through. Sometimes you can get some wind and hail with those. So we'll keep an eye on that Friday forecast. And there's the warm front getting pushed back south as a cold front once again on Saturday. So we will wind up on the cooler side of that thing for Easter. But I'm expecting highs on Saturday, likely in the 70s and 80s. So if you do have some Easter travel plans there, I think pretty messy day for us on Friday here, but we should see, or pardon me, on Saturday, but you can see that front does clear us by maybe Saturday evening, and the severe weather potential looks low with that one as well. Talk about how severe weather is kind of like layers of a cake. You need the ingredients to line up at the different layers for it to come out just right here. We have the low level ingredients such as the humidity and the warm weather for us, maybe some severe storms on Saturday. We just don't have the upper level support. So the low that's driving this system will be all the way up into the Great Lakes in Canada. So we're missing that upper level support. So I think the worst that we would see on Saturday would probably just be some gusty winds as well. But again, as of now, we are not in the severe weather outlook for Saturday. And that's a look at things. Easter morning, you can see any rain wrapping up pretty quickly there. Still can't rule out just an early day shower, but will otherwise just be partly to mostly cloudy and cooler with those temperatures kind of falling back back into the 60s on Easter Sunday there. And you can see the rainfall map with those two cold fronts plus that warm front on Friday, showing us about 1 to 2 inches of rain, maybe some isolated higher amounts, but definitely some beneficial rainfall for us here in the Arklatex, given those severe and extreme drought conditions. So that rain will be just kind of on and off Thursday through Saturday, improving conditions on Easter Sunday, and would expect some cooler and pleasant weather early next week.